What do we got here? Looks like we got 75 demonstrators, protesters, Palestinian protesters on Columbian University taking over a library. Well, 75 arrested, so maybe more than that. Let's get into it. You are on the grind with Political Decode. I'm your host, Johnny Caruso. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's break this down together. Let's see what's happening here.
Protesters have stormed Columbia University's Butler Library.
Okay, Fox 5's Linda Schmidt's live outside the campus in Morningside Heights. Linda, what's the situation like right now?
Okay, it's one of those typical situations that we have seen many times before here at Columbia since last spring. But I want you to just pan over here so we can see a whole big group of police officers. Do me a favor, just slide out of the way here. Lots of NYPD gathered here outside Butler Library here on the campus of Columbia University, as well as campus security. David, you can go ahead and come back to me now. What we are waiting for, this is the back entrance to the library. They have been bringing some of the protesters out here in handcuffs, handcuffed behind their back. They are not being arrested by the NYPD. Instead, they are being arrested by public safety officers. Now, those public safety officers were hired by the university. That was one of the requests by the Trump administration if the university wanted to have its $400 million in federal funding restored. Now, go ahead, take a look at this video here, because this is...
You know, this is what really cracks me up about United States protesters. They're cream puffs, virtual signals. They don't believe it in their heart. They just, maybe they're programmed to believe it, so they run out and do something collectively to later be a part of that group. Who knows, paid or not paid. But if you're really down for the cause, you'll set yourself on fire. You'll jump off a bridge. Like, go look at how they handle protesting in other countries. Like, they take it serious. Over here is all virtual signal.
Video that was posted on X from some of the students who were inside Butler Library when the one room was taken over by about 100 masked protesters. That happened about 3:15 this afternoon. Now, this is, keep in mind, students here are studying for finals, and this is what was going on starting at about 3:15 this afternoon. Now, let's take a look at the chopper footage here. This is outside Butler Library, which is on campus, and you can see there's probably a group of about 100 students, some of them wanting to get into the library in order to study, but then there's some scuffling going on in the group there because some of the protesters ended up coming outside the library and interacting with.
And that's what needs to be done. Students scuffling with the protesters. When students get tired of this shit, they're gonna beat them protesters down, because we all know there's some cream puffs, right? And once students had enough, they gonna beat them down. You know, that's all there is to it.
Students who wanted nothing to do with this demonstration. In addition, we've got some video here. This is just one of the protesters who was arrested, again, by public safety officers here at the campus. And we're not sure if the people being arrested or any of those protesters, we're not sure who is a student and who is not at this particular time. Now, Columbia University issuing this statement, quote, "It is completely unacceptable that some individuals are choosing to disrupt academic activities as our students are studying and preparing for final exams. These disruptions of our campus and academic activities will not be tolerated. Individuals found to be in violation of university rules and policies will face disciplinary consequences." And again, as I said at the top, this is...
Let's be honest. If the universities had not started taking a tougher stance, there would be no universities left. You know, I mean, they literally, remember when they degraded the whole downtown area? I think it was Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington. They just took over, and they did it because the municipalities there allowed them to do that for weeks and months, right? Like, my daughter, I love her to death, right? But every now and then she tries me, you know. And if I let her keep going, she's smart enough to know, well, let's see how far I can go, you know? So at every level, when there's discipline and checks and balances, you must put in place the ground rules and the lines that cannot be crossed. You cannot just have gray lines. It's a line. You cross it, that's your ass.
Something new. The university now has new rules as a result of demands from the Trump administration in the Trump administration's attempt to cut down on anti-Semitism and to eliminate it here, not just on college campuses, but across the country. One of the rules is you're not allowed to wear masks anymore on campus here for a protest. So everybody that was part of that protest group, they all had masks on. They were in
They had
violation of the
masks.
university policy. Also, obviously, you are not
They
allowed to
thought they
take
wouldn't get
over
arrested,
any of the buildings, any of
Not
the
no more.
rooms, any of the living quarters here on campus, period. So now we're going to have to wait and see the disciplinary procedures, what's going to be happening next, and what is exactly going to happen with these protesters if they are in fact students. But again, this is still going on. Most of the students have been brought out, the protesters. They are either on campus or they have been taken away in handcuffs. Back inside to you.
All right, thanks, Linda.
Oh man, that's a beautiful picture of our country's state capitol lit up at night. Look, here's the thing. Um, these protesters have fake causes and virtual signaling. You know, like I said, in other countries, they take their protesting serious. They're willing to cut off a limb, a leg, an arm, jump off a bridge, blow themselves up. When you have never, I've never in my life ever heard of a United States protester do something that crazy. There was one guy, I think it was like 2 years ago, set himself on fire, but then he couldn't put himself out and he died. That was like accident. Like he was really trying to virtue signal, but it went wrong. But you know, look guys, that's gonna be it for these these cream puffs. Stay tuned to the channel. If you like the channel, please share, subscribe to keep it going so we can give you more contact. Let's build the channel together. Like and subscribe. You are tuned in with On the Grind with Political Decode, and I'm out.